Thank you, Mark. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your club's premier event of the year, the Club Champion Dinner for 2018. I've got a lot to cover tonight, as you would expect, so bear with me. But allow me first to welcome some very special guests here on what is a very special evening. Jing Tadeo from Toyota. For those that go to the football each fortnight at Adelaide Oval, you hear me call her out. She runs Toyota here in this region. And of course, Toyota are our major partner. They've been with us since day one. They're a great sponsor of sport around the world. They sponsor the AFL in Australia, and they chose your club, the Adelaide Football Club, to sponsor at grassroots. And we are very thankful to you and to the South Australian Dealer Network for their wonderful support this year. And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our major partner, Toyota. Representing John Olsen tonight, the president of the SANFL, who couldn't be here, is a good mate of mine, Phil Gallagher, and his wife, Shauna. Of course, Phil was a fantastic player, had an outstanding career at Norwood and for the state, and now is doing the hard yards at the SANFL and has been on the commission for 18 years. Well done, and thank you for your contribution to football here in this state, Phil. The City of Adelaide Chief Executive, Mark Goldstone, and guests are here. Just said hello to Mark earlier on. And the Chairman of the Crows Children's Foundation, Gary Winter, and wife Elise are with us tonight. And we have lots of heroes in our club, ladies and gentlemen, but none more so than those that work in charities, and particularly the Crows Children's Charity. So, Gary, thank you for all the work that you and your board do for children in this state. Lastly, we have representatives from all our corporate and coterie partners, all of whom provide exceptional support to our club. I'd like to welcome you all here this evening. And it's because of you and your support that we are recognised as a strong club. So thank you. I'd also like to welcome and publicly thank my fellow directors. They volunteer so much of their time and expertise on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. They are there to protect and govern and make our club better. We're also lucky to have a few past club champions here. We've got some life members, some former players and former directors here as well. And in addition to those, I'd like to extend a very special welcome to all of our current players, our current coaches, management, staff, and indeed their partners as well. So ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for that elite group. Okay. Well, after reaching a grand final in 2017, on-field expectations, both internally and externally, were of the highest level, as it should have been. But we didn't live up to those expectations and finished the season with 12 wins from 22 minor round games, and we won't compete in finals for the first time since 2014. I know everyone, especially our loyal fans, are disappointed in this result. But none are more disappointed than the people within the club. And I'm talking specifically about the players and coaching staff who work tirelessly, day in, day out, in pursuit of final success. Ladies and gentlemen, the AFL competition has always been a tough and unforgiving one, with equalisation measures being adopted across the competition, which we as a club support. Perhaps the competition has never been tougher. This year we beat sides like Richmond, Geelong, Port Adelaide, Sydney, West Coast, good clubs, which underlines Coach Don Pyke's theory that throughout the year that our best is good enough. As you know, we celebrated the 20th anniversary of our grand final win in 1998. It was a highlight of the year. Back then, we made the final series with just 12 wins. And, well, you know the rest. This year, our 12 wins saw us finish 12th. And how's this? We are closer to second position on the ladder than we are to 13th. So well done, AFL. The system's working, and by and large, so is ours. But ultimately, we operate in a pass-fail industry. And so by that measure, we must say we failed this year. Importantly, each and every person associated with our club accepts responsibility for that. So what went wrong? How did we go from grand finalists to 12th? There's never just one reason for underperformance. I've been involved in business and high-performance sport for a long time, and I know that clubs like ours are big, often complex machines. Everything needs to be humming along nicely, near perfect, if you are going to achieve the ultimate success. Clearly, we had too many injuries, and that affected the continuity of our training through pre-season and then into the home and away matches. We also had too many off-field distractions that almost started the day following the grand final, continued through the pre-season and lingered, frankly, for most of it. Enough has been said on the matter, and I'm not going to delve in it again tonight because that would be disrespectful for the reason we're here, which is a celebration of our club champion and to celebrate the year that's been. And the pain of losing last September affected everybody in different ways and may well have also played its part some way. One thing is certain though, and that is we have a group of committed and passionate people who want to bounce back quickly from this, and this process is well and truly underway. In fact, we have conducted not one, but several reviews throughout and at the conclusion of this year, some conducted by internal people, others by professional, independent third parties. We are always focused on getting better and giving ourselves the best possible chance of the success that we are looking for. After a lifetime in business and sport, I know that when things go wrong, it's either the people or the process. I'm confident that by and large, we have the right people in place doing the right things. And as we've previously said publicly, those same people and collectively as a club put up our hand and own the mistakes that we've made during this year. The season was unrewarding. There are plenty of learnings. So, leaving that behind, I'll pick it up a notch. Having faced the year that's been, I genuinely now want to thank Taylor Walker and his players. I genuinely want to thank Don Pike and his fellow coaches and coaching group, as well as recognise the efforts of Brett Burton and his high performance and administration team. Ladies and gentlemen, it feels way too early to be contemplating next season, but that's what many in your football club have been doing. I'm excited about 2019. I'm a perennial optimist, but I need evidence to back that optimism up. We are all confident and excited about the depth of our squad, and we'll also get an opportunity at the trade table and national draft this year to further strengthen the depth of our squad. I'll let Don Pike elaborate on this a little later on. We await the release of the 2019 fixture in late October. That'll set the scene for next season. We've already re-signed more than a dozen key players in recent months. There will be more strength added to the coaching panel in the pursuit to get the right mix. And as I stated before, Don will put some colour for you around that a little later on. So footy's the sexy stuff, and that's what everybody wants to talk about. No one bails me up on nights like tonight and asks me how merchandising sales are going for the month. But that said, it is the behind-the-scenes stuff that determines how you can structure your on-field unit. And make no mistake, this has a huge impact on on-field success. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an area where your club is very strong, and another reason for why I am confident going forward. Andrew Fagan is an elite CEO, and his running of the club is first class. Importantly, he enjoys the confidence of the AFL and indeed his chairman and board. We are good participants, we're good contributors to the AFL system and indeed the broader community, which I and my fellow directors view as an obligation. membership, sponsors, merchandise sales, events, coterie groups, hospitality, overall club revenue. These important key measures in every club have never been higher or in better shape at your club. And like Taylor, Don and Brett before, I'd like to publicly thank Andrew and his whole team for the way they go about the work and the results that they generate. It is what makes us a sustainably strong football club. Ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together for the staff that run your football club for you? Just had to check this word, but it's right. This is also the shitty part of the year, when inevitably you have to say farewell to some of your friends. It's inevitable because that's the system we work in. I'd like to pay tribute to and thank those who are departing the club. Your efforts, dedication and passion are greatly appreciated, and I know Don will call out some individuals a little later on as well. In closing tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we might not have enjoyed the best of seasons, but I have unequivocal trust in my fellow directors, the executive management team, the staff, coaches and players, and know that we have the foundation as well as the determination and dedication to bounce back again next year. Stay with us. We fly as one.